the first objective for you in the interview should be to solve the problem. You cannot be completely optimized in the first go itself. First complete the problem. Like we have spent nearly, we started with 15 and we have nearly spent half an hour, and this is a straightforward big O of n time complexity problem, and we have not completed the code yet, a workable code. Okay, so that is a little bit of issue if you. Okay, let's first have the quick introduction and then we can come to this coding part. Okay, so yeah, Yash. So myself, Shubham. I graduated from IIT Roorkee. Then I worked for 2 years in startup OYO as a software engineer, primarily on the front end side. And then I moved to early stage startup and further on MNC to continue the same journey of software engineer. Right now, I'm working with the ServiceNow and that note. Yeah. So, yeah. Can you give a small brief about yourself?
Yes, sure. So myself, Yassh, Ramchandani. I am from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and currently I'm pursuing BTech in CSE from IIIT Vadodara. At IIIT Vadodara, I have been quite active in organizing cultural festivals and theatre workshops at the institute, while maintaining a decent academic record, which is 8.59 CPI right now. And my areas of interest include primarily algorithms and machine learning, which have been demonstrated in my internship experiences as well as my past projects. And currently, I'm mentoring Masquerade, the drama club at IIIT TV, as well as working as a teaching assistant for data structures course at IIIT Vadodara.
Okay, awesome. So which one has been your major project or the internship? If I talk about the software development, tech part.
Yeah, so my most recent summer internship, I was working as a conversational AI intern at Hex Wireless. So that has been the most major till now, as well as the most recent one.
Okay, so can you go a little bit into brief about what exactly did you worked on there and what was the tech stack and so on?
Yeah, sure. So at Hex Wireless, I was supposed to explore and implement machine learning techniques in the domain of natural language processing. And during my 4 months there, I created 3 chatbot applications for 3 different use cases. And those were implemented using Python libraries and TensorFlow framework. And the user interface was in the written notebook itself using Python widgets. And the main focus of my work was to process and pre-process the data set and create a model for the particular domain or application and train it and save it for reusing in the chatbot model.
I think let's move to the DSA part. It's a little at a surface level, but there are many things that you need to know at a core level as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can you share your screen and open the interview pad? Start with one problem on the linked list itself. For example, you're given a linked list. My voice is audible, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you are given a linked list like which has a duplicate numbers, and what I have to do is I have to remove all the duplicate, like all the elements which are present more than once. Okay. So in this case, the output should be 2, and like say here there is 3, then 2 and 5. Okay, if I just write what we are expecting, we're expecting remove the duplicates. Duplicate need not to be only 2, it could be more than 2 as well. Like for example, if it's 1 more here, then also all the 1 again, then also this is going to be the output.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Okay.
So so let's first discuss the approach, what you're thinking of, and for sure this input is going to be in a sorted order, and yeah, then we can move ahead with the coding part.
Okay, so the first step would be to look for which values are repeating more than once. So once I have those particular set of values which are duplicates, then if I have a list of them, so I could then start removing them from the linked list to find which values are available more than once in the linked list. So if I know the size of the linked list and I know the values are in sorted order, so okay, no, so the values could be there is no range to the values, so we can't win. Okay, so we could use the two-pointer approach where one pointer moves one by one to each through each element, and the other pointer moves twice, skips an element and goes to the other element. Once they both point to the same element, we can see there is a cycle or that. Okay, no, so that's yeah.
You sure that's gonna work? Because if I add one more here, then your first pointer is here, your second pointer will jump by twice and it will be here, and if it will again jump by twice, it will be here. That means, are you sure that the two pointer will take you on a right set of numbers when it could be like, just take a second and think about it, like that two pointer will solve this problem or not?
Okay, so I see. So if the numbers are sorted, so we could just look at the current value and the next value. If both of them are the same, we would uh, remove both of them. But then we need to keep a track of which we have already removed. Like if we have removed this first two ones, we also need to know that one was initially present so that we could remove all sub next one. So okay, so if the current value matches the next value, I could just go on removing all the nodes till I encounter a different value. Once I see a different value, I then again start to check whether this value matches the next value or not. If not, we would just simply jump to the next. If the current and next values are matching, we will remove those two and keep on removing the next nodes till we find a different value.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a fair enough, and you can start with the coding and then we can discuss all the edge cases here. Okay.
Okay.
Do you need even this if else just to find a head?
I can find head in this while loop itself, but what was the constraint? And so, but the head needs to only found head needs to be found only once. It should not keep updating head. So
Yeah, once you got the head, just break the while loop, and from that head you can start the current. That's a simple logic.
yes.
You can have it a new list, even you can remove the existing ones also. Like, the first objective for you in the interview should be to solve the problem. You cannot be completely optimized in the first go itself. First complete the problem. Like, we started with 15 and we have nearly spent half an hour, and this is a straightforward big O of n time complexity problem, and we have not completed the code yet, a workable code. Okay. Can you go to the next page? Let's move to the next part. Can you go to the next page? So we have an input array which is sorted, but also it is rotated.
Okay.
Sorted and rotated. Okay. If my array is this, that means, are you saying that you are gonna traverse till this point?
This would require to traverse till the end. So yeah, again that would anyways occupy. Anyways, it would anyways have to traverse till the very end.
I think I'm done from my side. I had a few more, but we are running out of time. I have another interview to take in 4 minutes. Do you have any quick questions to ask?
No, there won't be any questions from my side.
Okay. How was the mock interview? Did you find it useful?
Yes, this was quite useful. I now I knew most of the time I was confused and not on the right path. And I realized although I had gone through the concepts and I have practiced these questions and concepts before, but sitting in front and then answering those questions live, it messes things up. So okay, now I will be better prepared for the
Yeah.
actual interviews.
Yeah. So I'll give you the detailed feedback like soon on your mail itself. Chalo, Yash, it was really nice talking to you, and see you soon. Okay. Bye bye.
Yes, same. Thank you so much.